Hello, in this video we're going to go through how to register online at the Park Ridge Park District. But before we get started, I want to remind you that you do need a username and a password to access our registration site. So if you don't have that yet, you need to watch our companion video, how to establish a household account, and that will help you go through the process of establishing a household account so you could register online. Now let's get started. First, we're going to visit prparks.org, the district's website. From here, if you know your activity number, the quickest way is to go directly to our registration site and just register with that activity number. Two ways to get there is to click on this button in the middle of the page to register online, and it'll bring up the registration site. From there, you could click on activities and you can type in your activity number that you're looking for. Another way to get to the registration site really quickly, sometimes it's quicker just to scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a register online button in the footer, so that brings you to the same page. Now, if you're using the brochure for reference, the quickest way to get to the brochure is by this button about mid-page. If you click on that, you have the different brochures that are available. I'm going to view our summer brochure. And you could scroll through, you can zoom in to read things a little bit easier. And you're going to find, as you read through and look at different things, the program that you're interested in. So I am going to jump ahead some pages. If you're zoomed out, you could toggle thumbnails, and you could use this to kind of get through the pages a little quicker. I want page 29. So I am looking at this Tai Chi for Health. So I'm going to zoom in a bit, go down. You'll notice for all of our activities in the brochure, when you hover over this activity information, your cursor changes to a little hand. That is because that's clickable information, and in these cases, what this is taking you to is the registration site directly to that program. So I want to register for Tai Chi for Health. So I'm going to click here, and it brings up the registration site, and it already completed my search and brought up Tai Chi for Health. So I'm going to click on that, and that's when I see when it's available. I click on to add it to my selection. It shows up on the bottom here, and then I want to add it to my cart. At this time, it prompts me to log in because I am not logged into the registration site yet. So I'm going to add my registration, or my username and account information, my password. And now it brings up which family member is taking the Tai Chi class. So I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to click continue. From there, it is giving me a warning that the class has already started, but I'm okay with that. You do need to sign the waiver. And I am signing as an adult. My name. And you could use your cursor to sign. And then we click continue. And then we could proceed to checkout. We can continue shopping. We can pay an old balance. I don't have one right now. Or I can make a donation, or I can empty my cart. So I am going to proceed to checkout. And this is where you could pick a credit card for your payment. It automatically defaults there. If you have a gift card, you could use it too. My information, I'm not going to enter my credit card, but this is where I would do it, and I'd fill out the reCAPTCHA information to prove that I'm not a robot, and I would continue, and it would process and complete my registration. If I needed to search for an activity, I would come back to the home page of the registration site, and I would click activities, and you could filter. These are all your search criteria areas. So I am going to do a fitness, again, specialty class. Sometimes there are subcategories here. So if you're looking for something specific, you could pick a main category and then a subcategory, and that will help refine your search a little bit. So I'm just going to leave it alone as specialty and not pick a subsection. And I'm going to search, and here's where I could see Tai Chi is available again. And then there's a couple other Tai Chis and family yoga coming up in the next session. So this would be that same program that I was looking for that I found with the brochure. I can also find it searching. Another way you can find an activity is going back to our main website, prparks.org. This is the homepage again. And if you go under activities, and you could search for them within this activity section. Make sure you click on view all if you don't see the program area. Like for example, I don't see group fitness under the sports and fitness, but if I click view all, there is a box for group fitness here. So I'm going to link here. I'm going to read through this information, and this is everything about group fitness. And then again here at the bottom, there's some specialty fitness classes, which is what that Tai Chi class is. So I see it here. If I click on this section in details, it brings up more information, and I could click the register button, and that will bring me again to the registration site. So there's a lot of ways to get to the programs and to the information, and to help you expedite your registration process. Something you can also do is create a wish list. So I'm going to go back a page. I'm going to clear my search here. And I'm going to do that same search for fitness, specialty fitness. Search. This Tai Chi is actually one that starts in September, and this registration hasn't opened for this class yet. That's why it shows as unavailable, and this is where it shows you that you can't start registering yet. But if I go to the side here and this little 3 dots and I click on them, I could add it to my wish list. So the next time I come back and I log in, I can find my wish list items. If I click on my account name, under my account there's wish list. So I could see what's here. Sorry, that's an old one. And I could quickly add these to my cart once registration opens. So that's another helpful tip to expediting your registration before a program registration opens. You could create this wish list. I'll still have to go through the process of, signing waivers and selecting the participant, but I won't have to try to find the program in the registration site. Also, along this registration site, you can get to our brochures directly from here also. So if you had gone from the home page directly to the registration site, but you did want to reference the brochure, you can find that link right here without having to go back to the home page too. So if you ever have any questions regarding registration, we encourage you to email us at recreation@prparks.org or to call our main park customer service desk at 847-692-5127. And we hope to see you in a program soon. Thank you.